Hi, this is Glow, and on this episode of Glow Travels, I traveled to Waco, Texas. Stopped by Fox Fuels for the first time, and I was a little confused. I am confused by the whole concept. I went in and they have like a washateria area, and you can buy tacos. That's the good thing. But Fox Fuels have nothing on Buc-ee's at all. Really confused on the washateria. To get to Waco from the Dallas area, you just take 35 South and you drive like an hour and a half from the Dallas Fort Worth area, and you are in Waco. Waco is known for Baylor University, but I think it's also really becoming known for the Magnolia Market as well. Even though the trip is only like an hour and a half from the Dallas area, there is a rest stop that I stopped at. I know a long time ago this rest stop did not exist the way it exists today. It was just like a picnic area, but now it's like a safety rest area. Not for sure on what make it a safety rest area, but I did feel safe when I was there. I really enjoyed just kind of walking around because there's like tons of like information, historical information about Texas in this area in particular. Since this isn't like a welcome center, it wasn't, there wasn't anyone like working the inside of this rest area. But there was like tons of additional historical information about Texas, and there were restrooms and vending machines. After exploring the rest stop, I got back on the road, back on the 35, and I was only about like 20 minutes away from Waco. I missed my exit, so I ended up going a couple exits up, and I got on Webster Street nonetheless. That is where the Magnolia Market is located. Those are the silos. I found parking about 3 blocks away from the Magnolia Market. If you look out to the distance on the left there, you see people are taking a picture near that logo. I've seen that all over Instagram. I took a picture there last time I was there, so I didn't feel the need to take it this time. So this is Magnolia Market. It was crawling with people. It was a Saturday, but I hear that it's almost like this all during the week as well. If you hate crowds, you're not going to like this place that much. But I don't really like crowds, and I love this place. About a year ago, when I came to Magnolia Market for the first time, this area was not yet open. It is now open, and it's just pretty much like an extension of the store. I really don't know how they would be able to like put everyone in the main area if this part wasn't open. Like the last time I went, it was not nearly as many people as this time. Like it was so many people.
So everybody come with me. Look at the other. They're over there. Okay.
I really wanted to go to the Silas Baking Company, but the line was so long. I was like, okay, I'll just go another time. On my way back to my car, I stopped at the Findery. It is located like a block from the Magnolia. It is a calmer environment, but it has some of the same stuff or the same style of stuff that Magnolia Market has. It was just a little calmer, quieter. Um, yeah, it was a contrast to Magnolia Market where things were a little crazy. I've been to Baylor Country. I don't really know where I'm going. I'm trying to find the visitor center. Siri has let me down. She's quiet. So I found the Tourist Information Center. Go in and see. It's very quaint. I like it. Texas Ranger Museum. I wonder if that's free.
Yes, ma'am.
Of course, I didn't see Joanna or Chip at Magnolia Market, but I saw them at the Visitor Center. The Visitor Center is right next to the Texas Ranger Museum. I'm not really interested in going into the museum, but I'll just walk over here and look on the outside. Two historical markers. One is talking about the settlement of Waco, and the other one's talking about the Texas Rangers. I'm trying to find this place, and this is my second time trying to find this place when I was in Waco. So hopefully I'm in the right location this time. On their brochure, they do not have an address. Craziness. Let's see if I can find it. I found it, and it was quite the experience because it was a shop that was filled with tons of vendors, and it was a little overwhelming. Um, but if you really kind of just took your time through it, you could, find some really good treasures and maybe go during the week. I don't know, but it was crowded, kind of like Magnolia Market. And I did really enjoy it, though. It's worth the stop, definitely, but just heads up on how crowded it will be. While trying to find the Spice Village, I drove by this location, and so when I left the Spice Village, I just kind of looped back around, just kind of investigate to see what was going on here. It's a suspension bridge that goes over the Brazos River. Also note that near this area there is a Vietnam Memorial Park that you can walk to. On this day I didn't walk that far down, but I did walk the bridge. It's walkable. I've been to quite a few river walks in different cities, and here in Waco there really isn't anything going on in the sense of retail or commercial development. The only thing that's really nearby is the Hilton, but it's a peaceful area, but don't expect for it to be a bustling river walk of any type of experience like that. After I left the downtown area, I went to Common Grounds. It's a coffee house. I've been here before. Parking is a nightmare, but I found parking in the back, and it's the cutest coffee shop ever. The owners were featured on Fixer Upper. Joanna and Chip Gaines have worked with them. The first time I went to Magnolia Market, there was actually a Common Grounds truck there. I didn't see it this time, but this location is not far from, um, the Magnolia Market. I am leaving Common Grounds. It's kind of like right off of 35, so about to hop onto the interstate and head home. It's been real, Waco. Before heading completely back to Dallas, I decided to make a stop at West Texas. It's not actually in West Texas, it's a town called West. They are famous for this place called the Chuck Stop, and it's this bakery deli concept. A few years ago, they had a fire, and so they had to rebuild the whole thing, and it's a little bit different, but the concept is pretty much the same. I just got some apple cobbler for my family. I didn't actually go over to the bakery side. I was just too tired. I got what I needed on the Chuck Stop, which is kind of like a convenience store. The restrooms were clean, so definitely worth the stop. So it's located kind of like in between Waco and Hillsboro. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Globe Travels. I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on social media at Globe Culture, or you can subscribe to my newsletter at globeculture.com.